What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So in my last video, I talked about the market crash and why we saw it decreasing for the last few days. Um, we have the lead up to certain things, the lead up to a jobs report, the information from a jobs report, and then we have the reaction of that jobs report. So with all of these things that transpire, as well as what's happening with the SEC versus Ripple and the SEC versus Coinbase and the SEC versus pretty much anybody in the crypto industry. Um, with all of that, it creates negativity, and you have people that are second guessing whether they should be in something or not be in something or whatever. Um, but I think people need to understand that if we truly see these crashes that happen, if we see these continue, because it dropped by 3%, 4%, a total in the last 7 days of like 8%, some at 11%. If we see this continue, I think you guys need to buy this here. There's no negotiation, right? I never tell anybody to buy a position. Never. Now, this is the one instance to where I will say, if you do not have, if you do not take this opportunity to buy at this level, you are missing out on a huge opportunity. If that does happen, I still think that right now it's at a good price to buy, especially being at a lower level and bouncing off of the 200 EMA and all of that. But I think you guys need to understand that there are opportunities that are in front of you. And if you don't take those opportunities, you end up missing out on what could have been. And I can tell you that it's very difficult to find what is a true opportunity and what isn't. But I've seen these time and time again to where these levels have been hit. And when that level does come about, you have to seize that opportunity. For me, I missed Bitcoin, and I saw a comment saying that I basically was telling somebody's story. I missed Bitcoin because someone told me not to buy into it at a level of $2,000. Someone said, "No, this has no worth to it. Don't buy it." I was looking to buy it and hold it. That was time when I had money that I was putting into the markets, and I wanted to just sit there. Right? I was gonna buy Microsoft. I was gonna buy Target when it was at a low level when they had the credit card situation, and I was gonna buy Bitcoin, and I wanted to make sure that I was a part of something big, and I got talked out of it, and it's because of that I didn't end up getting this opportunity. I was gonna buy one Bitcoin, so it wouldn't have been a massive crazy level that I gained, but it would have been massive from that one Bitcoin to go from 2,000 to be worth $70,000. Of course, I don't know if I would have gotten to that point with how much it would have moved over that time period, but still the opportunity was right in front of me. So if we see the market fall, if we see the market continue to crash, sorry for this long-winded kind of intro, then you absolutely need to buy this here. And there are other opportunities as well, but I feel as though this is a staple. This is a 100% thing that you need to have. Guys, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. That's bright. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, follow me on Patreon, those links are down in the description. Also, if you guys want to, let's say you don't have a crazy amount of money to trade with, but you're willing to risk some money, we have leverage trading over here where you guys can leverage trade. I suggest doing a 5x leverage, but you can do all the way up to a 100x leverage if you want to, if you see an opportunity. If you don't see that opportunity, I don't recommend going with 100x leverage. There's so little room that if you drop a little bit, you get completely liquidated. So make sure you understand what you are doing. If you don't understand leverage trading, I have a whole breakdown on Patreon about the mental side of it as well as the physical side of it, and we're going to get more and more into it as the weeks go on. But let's go into what I have here, which I want to talk about this position. Now I'm going to go with Margex to show you guys. It is Ethereum. It's a simple position. It's the one of the top two positions where you have Bitcoin, you have Ethereum, and you have everything else. Ethereum is worth, I don't even know what the true level of this is. It's $275 billion. That's how much it's worth right now. Now, Ethereum had recently had its ETF that has gone live, or multiple ETFs that have gone live. This is a big deal for Ethereum because it creates more consistency, more traditionalists, more people that are investing into it, right? And more people that are investing into it for the long term, if that makes sense, instead of people that are investing into it for the short term. Honestly, that's what I think Ethereum is all about. So if you can get into Ethereum at a low price, yes, get into that position. If we look at Ethereum's history, this is the last 5 years for Ethereum. We saw this at a level where, it was down here at the like $100, $200 mark before increasing in 2021, getting it all the way up to 4,500 to 4,300, decreasing back down to about 1,700, and then increasing up to 4,800, almost 5,000. Now, throughout that bear market, we saw a decrease all the way down to a low level of $884. This was the level that everybody needed to invest in at. I invested in around the 1,000 mark because I could get basically, if I spent $10,000, I can get 10, right? It's as simple as that. And then we see it get to $4,000, and then I can have $40,000, right? It can increase by 4x or 5x, right? Obviously, I believe it's going to go a lot further than this, but I believe with this drop that we have seen, there have been significant points that we reached. And one was the 50 moving average here at about 2,700. That was where a lot of liquidations happened. Another one was right here around 2,000. Where we stand now, and I circled this, where we stand now, or close to now, because it's $2,272, where we stand now is a significant low point. Does this mean that it cannot go lower? No, it doesn't mean that, right? Because you saw this point where it hit that and then just broke lower all the way down to the 200 EMA. We could see this continue to drop down if negativity and liquidations continue to happen. And if this does, first of all, I think you should already have some, at least right here. Doesn't mean that you need to have all of it, but you need to have some right here. But there are certain levels, right? The 1,500 level, the 1,700 mark to where we see that breakthrough, which is a strong resistance point or support level from prior to where we are today. We saw this over here. But we can see the $1,500 mark, and then ultimately we're looking at the $1,000 mark. If it breaks down to $1,000, which I don't think it will, but if it so happens that it does, and we have a lot of negativity, you absolutely need to buy Ethereum here. I can guarantee that I already have, I can't remember exactly how much I have. I think I might have 5. I have 5 right now, and I honestly would buy 10 more, maybe even 15 more to get me to 20 before everything is all said and done. I would absolutely buy Ethereum because it is one of the positions that is consistent, it is one of the positions that are in the top 2, and it will remain very healthy in the crypto market. It's something that, yes, doesn't provide as much of a return as, say, XRP, or as much of a return as Jasmy Coin, as much of a return as Terra Luna Classic, or Shiba Inu, or Pepe, or WIF, or whatever. It doesn't provide that same opportunity, but it does provide you with more of a consistent or believable movement, right? Where everyone in the crypto industry would say Bitcoin and Ethereum are going to run. It doesn't matter what it is. You can have so much fight to say that Pepe is not going to be worth anything. XRP is not going to be worth anything. Jasmy Coin is not going to be worth anything. There's not a damn person in the crypto market that will say Bitcoin or Ethereum are not going to be worth anything. They already have their ETFs. They already have clarity. We already see the impact that it has on the market. So if this so happens to drop down to these levels, you absolutely need to have some. I think that right now this is a significantly low point compared to where we were at 4,000 and compared to where we will be at 10,000 plus. But right now, good spot. I still believe that if we see a lower level of 1500, a lower level of 1700, or a lower level of 1000, absolutely those are some significant points that we need to hold these positions. And there are others that are in the same boat. It's not just Ethereum, it's just Ethereum gives you, like I said, more of a believable um, life, right? And not saying that Shiba Inu and Jasmine Coin and Pepe and all of these won't have consistency, won't have growth, because they will. It's just this is like putting money into an ETF where you know individual positions will be worth something, but you're putting money into an ETF because it gives you that consistency. It gives you less of a percentage, but you're still gaining a massive percentage compared to how low it was. Does that make sense? Hopefully that does make sense. But and I never give out any suggestions or tell people to buy something, but this is an opportunity that you kind of don't want to pass up if you are even somebody that's outside the crypto world. It's like Ethereum at $1,000. Absolutely, I'm going to take that. I don't care who you are. You could be somebody that hates crypto, but you know that that return is going to happen, right? Everything else you can say that return might not happen because it doesn't have any use case, or it's just a meme coin, or whatever. The utility might not happen. All of these things. Bitcoin and Ethereum, these things are going to happen. And Ethereum at this low of a price, absolutely. Guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out my link for Margex down below. That's where I did all of the charting, is on Margex. I believe they have the same charting as like TradingView or TradeView, or I think they use it. So that's why it's so easy to chart with. But then you could also do leverage trading if you guys want to. But I'm going to get out of here, guys. Let me know what you think about this, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.